What a night.
Hey, I got some clothes. Woo-hoo.
Hey!
Oh, Nelly. Well, looky here. Morning, sunshine. Looks like you're back to your human self. Might want to cover up with one of my carpets, though.
Knock her something first, will ya?
Relax, Wolfie. Not like I didn't notice when we met last night.
Oh, God. I forgot. I was...
I said relax. From what I heard, werewolves didn't really wear much of anything when they changed anyways.
Uh-huh. Well, it's not night, so you wouldn't happen to have something in my size? Or know somebody who does? Please?
Don't you worry none. I got up bright and early to look through my secret stash of stuff. And as luck would have it, ta-da! Clothes for my wolfy friend.
Oh, thank God.
I swapped them from one of the soldiers trying to help me a while back. Not sure if they'll fit and all, but I could always take them back and go look somewhere else if you want.
No! No, I think this'll be fine. Thank you. Huh. Fashion around here is very, early medieval peasant, I guess.
Truth be told, that's what a lot of guys around here wear. At least when they're running around on 2 legs instead of 4. Or 6. All we got with Fafnir taking and destroying everything.
Right. Potato sack shirt. Ripped pants. Guessing this is medieval underwear. Ugh. Any shoes or boots come with it?
What are shoes or boots?
Right. What was I thinking? Never mind then.
Alrighty, you go ahead and get dressed now. Azura and I will wait for you out here. We'll be leaving to find the Resistance soon, so don't be too long, you hear? Don't want to waste a minute of daylight.
So, how much farther is this place again?
Not very. I think.
Okay then.
Rest easy, Werewolf. I'll get us to where we need to be.
Sorry, but I'd just rather not get lost on a mysterious magical island.
So, if we get lost, it's just another adventure waiting to happen. Might even be kind of fun.
I'm not one for adventure.
What? Now what you got against adventures?
Nothing, really. It's... well...
Yeah?
Every time I gave adventure a try, it always ended badly. If I went camping with my brother and his friends out in the wilderness, I always got stung by a nest of wasps, or sunburned really bad, or... got lost.
Every time?
Every time.
Well, how many times did you give adventures a try?
Twice.
Only 2 times and you gave up?
My brother was just better at it, so I let him go on the adventures and I stayed home and wrote about adventure. Or tried to, at least.
Sounds to me like somebody is a little adventure deprived.
I don't need adventure. Especially not now. I just need to find my brother and get us out of here before something else happens.
Don't you worry. I'm sure your brother will be fine. Especially if he can handle adventure like you say he can.
I know he can take care of himself and all. I mean, he was the one saving me from bullies when we were kids. But this? Avalon? Magic? Being turned into a werewolf? This is something all the military training in the world couldn't prepare him for.
Well, put those worries out of sight and out of mind. I always keep our promises, and I promise we'll find the Resistance. Meantime, though, take a deep breath. let it out. Try it. Go on. You feel that?
It's cleaner air.
Okay. But what else? Try again. Slower.
Okay. There's something.
That's what always calms me down when I get a little nervous.
What? You nervous? You who took on 3 centaurs, laughing all the way.
Hey, you haven't seen me on one of my off days, Buster. If it weren't for that calming feeling, I don't know if I'd have made it this far.
So, what is it?
I like to think it's the ether light flowing throughout the whole island, giving it life and refreshing the soul. And if you just stop and listen to it, it's like
Joy?
harmony.
Yeah, I guess it is.
So, what about me?
What about you?
As a werewolf, I mean. Last night, I could smell things I've never smelled, or could smell far away, and hear things far away, and see in the dark, and...
Yep. I know those little sensations all too well.
What are these abilities exactly? What can I do as a werewolf?
From what I heard about him, you got strength to rival 3 ogres.
How strong is one ogre?
Could pick you up with ease, hon.
Oh, here's hoping I don't meet any ogres then.
Let me see. Sharp claws on your fingers and toes.
Uh-huh.
Teeth that could tear through a dragon's hide.
Whoa.
All those crazy senses you mentioned that allow you to see, hear, and smell more and further away.
Mm-hmm.
And fleas.
Wait, really? Ha ha. But what about some of the other stuff? Like, I thought werewolves were snarling, mindless monsters, and last night, I don't know what happened, but, well, you saw it, right? How I started growling, and I grabbed that spear, and it came as fast as it went.
That'll be your second nature, Wolfie.
Second nature.
It's something the ether light gives us. While I may not be a very common creature around here, most say my second nature is my thieving skills. No one has ever caught me. Ever.
Whoa. That's impressive.
So for yourself, I say the little bit of rage you feel when someone pushes you around is the wolf inside of you trying to get out and defend.
But I'm not gonna just go nuts and tear somebody up for no reason, am I?
You didn't try last night when we were sleeping, so I don't think you got anything to worry about regarding that.
That's a relief.
But what about Silver? Can that kill me? And if I bite or scratch someone, will they turn into a werewolf too?
Where are y'all getting this from? That how the outside views werewolves and folk like us? That's crazy talk.
Crazy. Totally.
Look, you ain't weak to no Silver, and you won't turn other folk into werewolves if you scratch or bite them. You can heal up faster than other folk, though. That's a plus around here.
Oh, so that's what, the fairy meant last night regarding my cut from that spear.
I have a name, Werewolf.
So do I.
Hi, your name is Werewolf.
Well, at least I don't have to worry about wolfing out till the next full moon.
Yep, you're human till tonight.
Wait, tonight?
Well, yeah, there's a full moon every night here.
The worst night of my life has decided to invade my morning as well. Wait, how does a full moon cause me to transform anyway?
I think we found it.
The Resistance? They're here?
Nay, this is not the Resistance.
Well, where are we then? What? Was this a town?
Aye, a marketplace for many a traveler. Till Fafnir had it burned to the ground.
How do we track the Resistance from here?
A friend of mine mentioned something a few days ago about the Resistance coming here to use it as one of their many meeting places. Mere rumor, but if we wait here long enough, we shall be able to learn if the rumor is true.
There isn't any other place we could look?
Nay, Werewolf. Not unless we risk an encounter with one of Fafnir's patrols.
Well, no sense waiting on an empty stomach. I brought a little bit of food with us, and I'm sure there's something good to eat just growing around here somewhere.
Aye, Werewolf! I seem to recall us passing by an apple tree as we neared the town. With any luck, none of Fafnir's men have picked it bare yet. See if any are ripe.
Sure.
Want me to come with you?
I think I can handle picking apples.
Yeah, but what if they're magical man-eating apples?
Yeah, right. There aren't actually man-eating apples here, are there?
I can't believe you fell for that one.
Should've known.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
Man-eating apples. Jeez. That's what I get, I guess. Alright. Where's this apple tree? Apple tree, apple tree, apple tree. Aha! Bingo!
Who needs werewolf senses when the good old human senses do just fine? Ah! Man-eating apples!
I got one!
Whoa! Ah! Oh!
Hey, you are no apple!
Ogre! Yeah. Nope, not an apple. Promise. So don't eat me. Please?
Goric, there you are.
Look what I found, Drelay.
What is this? Palamon, do you know what sort of creature this is? Certainly it's not one of my goblin brethren. It looks more like one of your kind.
Not big enough or ugly enough to be an ogre.
I do not know. It looks like an elf.
Wait. That armor. Like the centaurs. Back off! I know who you work for. I got friends here.
He knows?
Enough of this. Let us take him. Hey!
I said,
You creature!
back off!
I got him!
Hey! Let go!
Quiet!
We must hasten back to the Citadel before his friends arrive.
Restraints.
I have rope in my satchel. Bind his wrists and ankles, Palamon. I shall gag him.
Aye, hold him, Gork.
He is still making too much noise.
Aye, but we are ready to depart now. Make haste. Any sign of pursuit, Drelay?
Nay, unless they are the trees themselves.
Good. Gork, into the pit with him. Gently, Gork. Gently.
You did not tell me how to put him in the pit.
Drelay, let the others know we have returned and have the tunnel passage opened.
Aye,
Drelay, welcome back.
we have a prisoner with us. A strange one at that.
I see it. Very elf-like, save for the ears.
Aye, she will want to see this one. I just know it.
I shall inform her at once. Come quickly so I may seal the tunnel passage again.
Gork, bring the prisoner. And be gentle this time.
Yeah.
Kneel him here. I shall ungag him.
Aye.
Where am I?
Questions are mine to ask here, creature.
Huh?
Not yours.
You're...
Aye, you are in the presence of the Lady Sabelina, leader of the Avalon Resistance.
Oh, thank God. Sabelina, we've been looking for you. That is, me and two friends have been looking for you. Look, my name is Connor Faraday. I'm from the outside. I'm a human, I think.
Human?
How can you be a human? It is impossible for humans to enter Avalon.
Yeah, well, yesterday I thought dragons, ogres, centaurs, and werewolves were impossible, and look where that's got me. But if you tell Zelda here to untie me, I can explain.
Free only his hands, but watch him carefully, Palamon.
Okay. Here. This small metal thing my brother and I found. Believe me or don't, this is how I got here.
Nay! That is...
You know what this is?
I do. Palamon? This man mentioned that he was with others trying to find me. Return to where you found him and bring his companions here. There is much to discuss.
As you command, your ladyship.
I beg your forgiveness if you were treated poorly. My soldiers, over time, have become wary of strangers because of our enemy's many deceptions.
Definitely took me by surprise. I saw their armor and thought they were Fafnir's men.
So, you are familiar with Fafnir?
Oh, let's just say his patrols aren't very welcoming.
Aye. Hence why I created a deception of my own and have some of my men dress in his soldier's armor. So many of the tribes of Avalon have become Fafnir's that he cannot keep thorough records of who is and who is not of his army.
Spying on him right under his nose.
Indeed. We do not have the resources or capability to make many replicas of his soldier's armor. But for what we have, they suffice when it comes to listening in or delivering messages to allies. Now then, I must speak with you about that.
What's that?
I do not know. It sounds like...
Connor!
Alyxis?
Werewolf, we've come to rescue you! Nay. Is that...
Huh? This? Oh, yeah. This is Sabelina.
By the spirits that taken the Lady Sabelina as well! Do not fear, your ladyship. We'll free you from this place even if we must perish to do it!
Wait! We don't need rescuing.
What?
Huh?
This is the Resistance's base. They're just dressed as Fafnir's men as a ruse.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, Mr. Goblin.
Somebody get the number of that cart. Ugh.
Jeez, he's out.
You are a strong creature indeed. Fox.
What do you mean? I'm the one who hit him.
Thanks again for the food, your ladyship.
You are all quite welcome. I trust it was to your liking.
Hi. And sorry again for barging in like that.
All is well, dear Azura. Drulé and Goric are unharmed. I must say, though, most fairies I have met tend to live peaceful lives and avoid conflict. You are indeed a very mighty, outstanding exception.
Thank you, your ladyship. I've been training every day since my father passed on.
You're sure you can spare this food for us, your ladyship? I mean, you got a lot of mouths to feed here, looks like.
Fafnir may have taken much of the land and what it has to offer. But I have ways of keeping my soldiers fed. The ether light provides, even if we must plant and harvest beneath the ground and away from the sun.
It's a very impressive underground fort. Smoothed out walls, strong support. Did you dig it yourselves?
Nay, it was once a secret place, where the great Merlin and his followers, the last of Avalon's sorcerers, studied the Aether Light. I was told of it by my teacher, shortly after Fafnir's first attack.
Well, it's definitely the perfect hideout.
Indeed. Speaking of the great Merlin, there is the matter of you and that item, Faraday.
Right. You said you recognized it. What is it?
It is part of a key. One of two parts, to be precise. Together, they are the key to Avalon, an item crafted by Merlin centuries ago. I recognized it from an image in a scroll, telling of Avalon's history.
So, what's it do? Unlock Avalon from the outside or something?
From what I know of Avalon's records, Merlin crafted it so he would not perish trying to move Avalon on his own. Together with his own mastery of the Aetherlight's power, the key aided him in moving the island to this other realm.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. All the magic from the Aetherlight is in this world. How did this key bring us to Avalon when there's no magic on the outside? And if Merlin didn't want anyone from the outside finding or coming to Avalon, why didn't he destroy it afterwards?
I am afraid I do not have those answers. Avalon's historical records regarding the key end with Merlin sending the island away. But you say you and your brother found it?
Yeah. We didn't know what it was till this guy named McDonough attacked us and stole it. He's the one who said he killed my uncle. He had what I think is the second piece with him, and he opened up some kind of portal or something in the ground. That's when we all fell into it.
Where is this McDonough now?
I don't know. He wasn't with me when I woke up. Neither was my brother, like I said.
And regrettably, none of my soldiers have encountered another human or werewolf. But I will do everything in my power to find your brother.
Thanks.
That does beg the question, though. Why would a person like this McDonough character go as far as to kill to want to come to Avalon? I mean, what do you want? The Aetherlight?
I don't know. He didn't say anything about why he wanted to come here.
Then we must seek the answers to these questions ourselves.
How?
We shall go to the domain of my teacher, the same teacher who communed with Merlin and many of Avalon's leaders centuries before I.
Nimue? Your teacher is Nimue? The Lady of the Lake herself?
Someone's excited.
She's excited! For anyone else to meet her is a great honor! The highest!
And it is my hope that she will be able to hear us. Shortly after the war, Fafnir went to the lake and destroyed it.
What?
Preventing me from communing with her any longer.
Couldn't she have stopped him? I thought the Lady of the Lake was a powerful spirit.
Aye, immensely powerful. But she does not exist in this or the mortal plane. She only communes to us from the spiritual world.
So the lake was your only phone, and Fafnir cut the wire. Great.
But perchance, with this piece of Merlin's key, we may yet call her to us. She is, after all, the guardian of the Aether Light and bound to it. Merely a hope, as I said. But at this time, it is all we have.
If that's all we got, I'm game to try anything at this point.
Good enough for me. Lead the way, your ladyship.
Yeah. McDonough.
Good afternoon, your lordship.
You have studied my charts and scrolls as you requested.
I have. A very insightful history of this island. And I think I can find my way around too, thank you. Any news from your search party?
My men lost their trail in the forest, but I have placed patrols all around it. If they try to leave, they will be seen.
Unless, of course, the Resistance is hiding in the forest as some of your captains believe. If that's the case, our werewolf friend might have more than one companion now and an infallible hiding place, given how elusive the Resistance has been.
If the Resistance is in the forest, then I shall have it burned to ashes. If that's what it takes. I will not risk the second piece of the key falling into Sabelina's claws.
I do have to ask, though, if he does find the Resistance or they find him first, would this Sabelina know what it is he has?
Aye, she is a wise dragon. She knows much of Avalon and its history, and may also be in possession of Excalibur. But without Excalibur's power, she lacks a force powerful enough to defeat my army. It's only a matter of time before I destroy her and her pitiful resistance.
My lord!
What is it, Captain?
One of our patrols in the forest saw what they believed to be a red-scaled dragon.
Sabelina?
What?
Did the patrol pursue this dragon?
Nay, the dragon was too quick, my lord. They were able to see two other creatures riding on the back of the dragon, though. Again, it was too fast to tell what kind of creatures they were.
In which direction was this dragon flying?
It appeared to be headed north, my lord.
Why would she go there?
Go where?
The only place know of Sabelina has ever traveled is the Lake of the Spirit, Nimue. But I destroyed the lake years ago and prevented her from speaking with her spiritual guide.
I see. And where exactly is this lake?
We have arrived.
That was something else. I'd never flown before, much less on a dragon's back.
It is fun, is it not?
You're right, Wolfie.
Just let me off.
Is he ill?
No. Just, not really into flying. I'll be good.
Well, you just rest up there for a moment, you hear?
Oh, this is terrible. The lake. It's completely dried up.
It's seen better days, that's for sure.
Aye. But as I said, I have hope. Faraday, may I have the piece of the key?
Yeah. Here.
Nimue. Nimue, are you there? Please hear me. Your students. Nimue, spirit of light, once guardian of Avalon. Please hear me.
Nothing.
Perhaps the damage was too great. And communing with Nimue is indeed lost to us.
Now, You're really just gonna give up after one try?
You have something else in mind?
Let's call it a hunch. It's like hope, but a little bit more on the wild side. Can I have the piece?
Very well.
Thank you much.
She is indeed fascinating, is she not?
Fascinating doesn't even begin to describe her. I don't think I've met anybody like her, even on the outside. Not referring to her appearance.
My soldiers have spoken of a thief that resembles a fox walking on two legs for some time now. Though given her actions, we were confident she was an ally. Did she tell you what creature she is? And where she is from?
I thought she might have been from the outside too at first, but I don't know. Even she doesn't know.
She does not know where she is from?
I just met her last night, but she seems pretty honest. For a thief?
Aye. That may be so. But the creature of which she is... In all the scrolls of Avalon, I have never seen one such as her.
Apparently that's what everybody tells her. What does that mean?
The ether light is neither good nor evil. It creates and changes without absolute reason, but it never destroys unless wielded to do so. It is but destiny's tool, as we believe. Perhaps someone like this Alyxis exists here now because destiny is in need of someone like her. Perhaps that is why you are here now as well.
For what?
Destiny will reveal that in time, Faraday, as we shall all know our destinies at the proper time.
Alyxis? Anything?
There's something.
Breathe.
What y'all say?
We didn't say anything.
Well, I heard one of you. Was it Sabelina?
Nay, I did not speak.
Breathe.
There it is again. Like someone said something.
What is this voice saying?
It's saying to breathe.
Breathe?
Breathe. And hear.
Breathe.
Alyxis?
What's happening to her? Sabelina, what's coming from her body?
I do not know.
It's like a mist.
You have called to me, and I have returned.
Oh my! It's her!
Mistress Nimue?
I got her. She's just fainted. Alyxis?
What happened?
Dear Sabelina, it is good to see you again.
It is good to see you too, milady.
Dear Sabelina, I must ask for your forgiveness.
Forgiveness? Why must I forgive you? You can do no wrong.
You believed it was Fafnir who drove me from you. That is not the entire truth. Though it pained me greatly, I was forced to leave Avalon for a time.
Forced?
A darkness, dear Sabelina. The darkness that guided Morgan Le Fay, and now guides Fafnir. It has been growing, spreading its reach farther and farther every day. Even now, my realm fights to prevent the darkness from taking control, and I was summoned home.
I understand, milady. But I called for you every day. Why have you returned now in the midst of a greater war? And how? Through this one called Alyxis?
I returned when I sensed the key had returned to Avalon. You all have my greatest thanks. Especially you, Alyxis DeVeau.
Why me?
While I sensed the key's return, I could not return if not for you. You have felt the presence of the ether light most of all. Through your enlightened spirit, I found a way back to Avalon, and it was through you that I am able to be here now for a short time, to answer your many questions. Behold.
What in Oberon's name was that?
Where are we?
I am sharing with you my sight. A gift that we spirits possess, allowing us to stretch our gaze across time and space itself. Look now and see a younger Merlin in far past.
I see him. Is he making Excalibur?
He is. Following my guidance, my young student forged a weapon that could expel the darkness by drawing in the purest and fullest essence of the ether light.
Now it's changing again.
He's getting older and he's given the sword to somebody.
For years, Merlin wielded the sword himself against the darkness. But when he became older, and the sword became a burden too heavy to bear, I told him to seek out a successor. A young man named Arthur Pendragon. It was here that Merlin showed him the secret of Excalibur.
Secret?
The story told by mortals, and those on Avalon today, is that Arthur was chosen by the Ether Light to wield Excalibur. This story was told to hide the truth of Excalibur from all who would seek to have it. And this secret I now share with you. The secret of Excalibur lies within the key.
The key? The key to Avalon?
Look there, at what you would call the sword's crossguard.
Merlin holds the 2 pieces of the key. He is placing them in the crossguard?
One on each side.
It was not by Arthur's worthiness that he wielded the power of the sword, but I and my brethren knew of his good heart and intentions. That is why he was chosen above all, with Merlin watching over him, to ensure the darkness did not tempt him as it had done with Morgan Le Fay, my second student.
Well, now just wait a minute. I thought Merlin created the key to Avalon after Arthur died.
Following Arthur's passing and Morgan's defeat, Merlin, under my guidance once more, removed the key from the sword and endowed it with a small portion of the ether light. This was so it could aid him in hiding Avalon, the ether light, and Excalibur away from the darkness that sought it, separating the pieces between 2 realms.
If you and Merlin didn't want anyone getting back into Avalon, why didn't Merlin just destroy the key?
The ether light, once placed within the key, as with any structure that may hold its power, makes the structure indestructible until the ether light leaves it. A structure is needed to hold and channel the ether light for one's own use. Any mortal or being who would try to wield the ether light through their own bodies face an unimaginable death.
So how'd my uncle get this piece?
By birthright.
Birthright?
I swear on the honor of my father and the honor of my forefathers that I will protect the key to Avalon with my life, and uphold the oath taken by my forefathers in the name of the great Merlin.
My uncle was...
the descendant of a disciple of Merlin.
But what about the other piece and this McDonough guy? What does he want here that he'd kill to get it?
My sight will find this man and reveal these answers. But a warning, Connor Faraday. What my sight may unveil could trouble you.
We need to know. Uncle Randolph and...
You're too late. It's gone.
He's a werewolf too?
You'll never have it.
To keep to his family oath, and you and your brother safe, he learned of a way to summon some of what little ether light there is within the key, and became his true self. This man, McDonough, however...
Cornered and shot him before he could change. He couldn't heal fast enough, and I nearly called him a thief. I was ready to believe a lie.
I'm sorry, Connor. Hey, what's happening?
It's getting awfully dark in here.
Milady!
What's that? A storm?
That laughter. It's hideous.
Nimue! Nimue! Help!
What happened there?
This man you call McDonough, he is protected by the darkness. I sense even now he may be allied with Fafnir.
How? Why?
I cannot see clearly. The darkness, it is too great. Even now, they hunt the first piece of the key and Excalibur. They know you have the first piece, Connor Faraday.
How do they know that?
The darkness.
The darkness, yeah, of course. So, what do we do?
You must take back the other piece of the key from Fafnir and gather Excalibur once more. With it, you may purge the island of the darkness.
It shall be done, milady. We will not fail you.
Thank you, dear Sabelina. I sense this communion is at an end.
Wait! What about my brother? Can you see my brother Miles?
I am sorry, Connor Faraday. I cannot see him either.
No.
I must go now. Sabelina, I do not know when I will return again. But be strong. Lead them back to the light.
Aye, milady.
And Alyxis DeVeau, remember this well. The ether light serves no master. It belongs to all.
What y'all reckon she meant by that?
I don't know, but that was incredible!
You okay, Connor?
Something troubles you. Your brother, perhaps?
If Miles is in trouble, I have to find him fast. Sabelina, do you know where Excalibur is?
Arthur's blade is safe, Faraday. When Fafnir attacked, my most trusted soldiers and I hid it away. While we were not concerned as to whether or not Fafnir could wield the sword's true power, it was a sacred item nonetheless, and we wished to keep it safe.
Well, that's that then.
What's what?
Think about it. We got one piece of the key and Excalibur, while McDonough and Snake Eyes over there just got one piece. Don't you see? We got the advantage here. All we need to do is find out where McDonough is. Get the second piece of the key from him. And before you can say abracadabra, we got ourselves a working Excalibur powerful enough to stick it to old Fafnir.
Sure, but that's easier said than done.
Aye. Guided by the darkness, Fafnir will more than likely have the second piece of the key under heavy guard. To set foot even a great distance from his fortress will be nigh impossible.
Hey now, y'all forgetting who you're talking to. You're looking at the one and only Fox of Avalon. Planning heists like this is my bread and butter, no matter how big or how small. You find McDonough for me, tell me as much as you can about where he's held up, and I'll come up with a foolproof plan to get you in and out with the second piece in tow.
Aye, Alyxis and I, we've challenged many of Fafnir's strongest and most cunning. Completely ruining Fafnir's plans for good would be our greatest triumph.
And you have never been caught?
Chased, but never once caught, your ladyship.
Alyxis be a slippery one indeed.
What say you, Connor Faraday?
Yeah! What'd you say, Wolfie? I reckon it'd be quite the adventure.
I think it's worth a shot. She broke into your base pretty easily, and took on 3 centaurs the other night.
Very well. Then I shall make preparations once we return to the Citadel to have you join my generals in planning this attack.
Yeah! This is gonna be my biggest and best heist yet!
Aye! Fafnir won't know what hit him!
Then let us make haste back to... Who is that?
Sounds like...
Miles?
What?
Miles!
Connor!
Where's he going?
Faraday!
My God! Miles! Hold on, bro. I'm here.
Connor?
Hold on! Miles? No! Miles!